What's going on? It's your boy King Rebel, aka Twin, man, coming to you live from that Rebel Nation TV, man. I just had to get in here right quick. I've been, just chilling, watching the scenery, man, seeing how, everything going and how the year going. And I noticed, man, every time we get to looking at the serious shit, they start pulling all the bullshit out, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but let's get to it, man. I ain't even gonna procrastinate with it, man. I just want to put something on your mind, some serious shit, man, because it's a real war finna pop off on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, all the armies of the earth, everybody gearing up. You got people like Venezuelan telling about liberating Puerto Rico with the Brazilians on his side. You know what I'm saying? You got the Colombians talking about invading Venezuela. You got Trump talking about he wants the Panama Canal. He want Canada, Greenland, like that type of war talk on this side of the world in the northern hemisphere. You ain't never heard this type of talk over here before, but it's happening now. Now I want to take this a step forward because everybody think Jesus gonna forgive them for their sins. That ain't what's finna happen. That's not what's finna happen, man. Christ ain't coming back to forgive the world for their sins. I wanna put that out there on some in the nigga world, the nigga verse. You know what I'm saying? Christ ain't coming to forgive the world for his sins. He coming to go to war with the earth. Yeah. All these militaries across the world, everybody got underground bases. Why they got these underground bases? Why the news gonna go off? We ain't got no underground base, no bunkers. If you the average person on earth, you ain't got no underground bunker to run into. They got underground cities, military bases like cities. Iran just I don't know if y'all know, Iran just showed off about 5 days ago uh a secret underground navy base. The Israelis just destroyed the underground military base in Syria. That's the Iranians. Yeah, Iranians say they also got a missile city. You know what I'm saying? Underground. Now, why is that? Because while they got you thinking about bullshit, the governments of this world are preparing for something else. They got you thinking AI, they finna do AI. We're gonna have robots doing this and robots doing that. That might be true. But the robots and AI ain't got really the real implication of what it's for, ain't got nothing to do with pushing AI city. Nah. The real purpose for all the AI, because they plan to fight Christ when he hit the atmosphere. Now imagine all you good Christian people, right? And they say, Christ, Jesus coming back. How he coming back? According to the Christian point of view. Coming from the sky, right? Now imagine this whole world. We on earth, we going to work, we living our day-to-day life. You still paying bills, you going to the grocery store, got to put gas in your car, taking care of your kids, your family. And then something hit the sky, coming from outer space and invade the atmosphere of Earth. What everybody gonna think happened? Alien invasion. That's what people on Earth gonna think. And guess what? They gonna be prepared to do. They gonna be prepared to go to war with the aliens, aka Christ and the angels. Imagine that. Imagine all this high tech AI space stations with weapons on them. When Trump was in office last year, he had the Space Force. What are they preparing to fight? You think all this so they can fight each other? Nah, nah. While World War III going on, they fighting each other, and Christ hit the atmosphere, boom, they gonna stop fighting each other and turn around and fight the threat that's from outer space. That's the setup. That's what everything is being pushed and gathered to do. This ain't no accident. You think I don't know about y'all down there seem like the governments of the world want a World War III. Ain't nobody trying to stop it. Everybody talking about nukes. They getting ready. They gearing up, getting their weapon, using their drones and all type of stuff. Hypersonic missiles, nukes. You think they just to fight each other? Nah, that ain't what's happening. They been gathered to do that. So they'll be already in the process of wars. And the military is already gathered together. Weapons already in position. So when Christ hit the atmosphere, they gonna turn and fight against him. Yeah, I know they sound crazy. And you think Christ is coming to hug everybody. No, when he hit the atmosphere, he gonna go to war with the earth, the armies of the earth, the kings of the earth, and their armies. This the part they never tell you about in church. Yeah, they got you. See, as long as they can have you thinking, Christ coming back and the kingdom of heaven gonna be in the sky and everything gonna be lovely. Nah, they ain't telling you the real facts of the way and why things are moving and shaping up the way they are. This is not an accident. Do you think we accidentally marching towards World War III? No, they know the time periods. They read the stars. They know all this. Now, why I say they read the stars? Why is that important? Because when Christ was born, according to the Bible, 3 wise men from the east read the star and said, oh, the Christ is born. When they told King Herod, who was appointed by the Romans to be over Jerusalem or Judea. Okay, now imagine it. The Romans got a real government empire with a emperor, a Caesar, or whatever you want to call it, a king. And they got people sitting over governors over different regions of their empire. Herod was over Judea at the time. So when the 3 wise men came to him and told him this, how serious did he take this prophecy? He took it so serious that he inquired where he should be born. They told him in this such region, Nazareth, Bethlehem region. Guess what Herod did? As a government official, sitting as king or governor of the region of Judea, what did he do? He sent out soldiers to kill all the boys 3 years old and under during this time. All right? Now, the reason I'm saying that because it's just the record that's presented in the Bible. You look at the Bible as a religion instead of looking at the Bible as presenting world history. They say, oh man, you can't believe the Bible. Let me explain something about the Bible. All the kings in world history are found in the Bible. We can start with Pharaoh, which is Ramses the first, Ramses the second. You can go all the way to Alexander the Great or the Greek. Caesar's in there. Darius of the Persians. Cyprus of the Persians. Xerxes of the Persians. The kings of Assyria. King of Babylon at that time, Nebuchadnezzar. And now I'm giving you these names because if you took the Bible to a side and went to regular world history, you'll find all these kings that existed. They are recorded within a chronological period and when they came in contact with the nation of Israel in your Bible. All right, so if that be true, so when we got to Herod and he heard this prophecy and considered it of value to be believed, he sent out a decree, Kill all the boys 3 years old and under. All right? Understand that. Them same governments carry on as history keep going. History keep going. History keep going. Now we 2025. Guess what they know? You think they ain't watching the signs of the times? You think that world governments ain't sitting back saying, what? Going through the prophecies. Now, they ain't going to tell you this. They want you to think it ain't real. But everything you seeing is because they know it's real. Yeah, they know it's real. What are they doing? What you mean going through the signs and time? The climate control or the climate situation. What they call it now, global warming. All right, when you go to the book of Revelation, the Bible says it's going to be hot. It's going to be so hot, it's going to scorch men. Every year now, you go in the summertime, go to places like India, all through the Middle East, even Africa. The heat waves is crazy. They say 2024 was the warmest year on record. People dying every year from heat strokes. He said it's going to be so high, it was going to scorch men. Yeah. He say, the disciples at Christ, when is going to be the sign that said you coming? Before your coming, what are going to be the signs? He said earthquakes in diverse places. All right. They just had an earthquake, I want to say, right around, when was that, December in China? Like a 7.2. Nah, it wasn't in China. I want to say Tibet. Yeah, that's in China. That was felt all the way, the tremors was felt all the way to Turkey. You don't really just getting this information on the news. But governments, world leaders, they watching. Guess what they know? It's getting closer to their time. So now what we seeing being ramped up. We got to speed up the technology. But we can't tell the people what we doing. We got to issue out AI and give you the social ramifications of these things first. They can't tell you that they got whole weapon systems ran by AI. Yeah. First we'll give you the social ramifications of a drone just flying, and then you see the military aspect of it. As they're becoming more and more prevalent in these wars that we're seeing right now. Russia and Ukraine, they're using a lot of drones. Israel, the Gaza, the Palestinian and Israel situation. When Iran struck over there, they used hundreds of drones. The Houthis using the drones. So you can see how the technology is presented to you in a social environment, but look on the flip side of that, how it's being implemented in warfare. And AI is going to be the same way. That's the real thing for it. GPS, yeah, you can use it on your phone to go here and go there, but they using GPS on guided missile, hypersonic missile with GPS on it, hitting the location dead on the spot. Boom! I want you to pay attention to this. Why? Because they're paying attention to the signs of the coming of Christ. And as this come up, the technology gonna speed up. It's gonna speed up. They speeding it up. The war's finna ramp up. Why? Because they finna ramp them up. Because they want to be on the ground, in the field, when he arrives. Where he going? You think he gonna come to New York City? Now he going to Jerusalem, that part of the world. Why you think all that part of the world stay activated? They want to be ready. They got bases all around the Middle East. You think that's an accident, huh? Not just America, everybody. The Russians got bases in Syria. U.S. got bases all in the Middle East, let alone the Middle Eastern countries. China trying to put a base in. China gonna put a base around the Middle East. Not only that, you can look at the prophecy of the Euphrates River drying up. That's also a sign. And they watching it. Why? Because the whole thing is gonna come together to them being ready to fight Christ at his return, man. While we're thinking about bullshit, this shit is being manipulated and moved away. And I had to go back to give you primes and effects of the Bible so you will understand that while you think it ain't real, world leaders know it's real. Yeah, they got the information. They know the ancient names of all the peoples on earth. Yeah, the African history ain't been cut off. They still know their history. The Chinese people still know their history, what dynasty descended from where, who was this and who is that. The Russians, they still got it. You see when Putin got the icons, the Russian icons, and they show you the pictures of before the Renaissance period, what all the people in the Bible looked like. They all looked like niggas. All right? They know the history. You know who don't know the history? The average everyday person. The average everyday person don't know no world history burden. They don't know who descended from where and who is who. Give you a prime example of how they know. You can go look at when Trump was in office the first time. He dropped the Moab bomb on the mountains in Afghanistan. Now, why is that crazy? And what is the Moab bomb? The mother of all bombs. That's what they said it mean. But who is Moab? The ancient people who are Moab. The Chinese. Guess what's the border right there? If you walk out of Afghanistan, you can walk from Afghanistan right directly into China. Yeah, you better go look at geographic locations and how the map really set up. See, they got you niggas worrying about if Puff Daddy gonna get time. Fuck if Puff Daddy go to jail. Who gives a fuck? It ain't gonna affect me. You know what I'm saying? Who cares about Young Thug's RICO case or Lil Durk in his case? That's all distractions and bullshit. Guess what else they know? They know inflation finna get out of control. And the prices of food and everything in society gonna skyrocket. They trying to keep that part down. Because they can't afford to have society to erupt before they're ready. They got bases underground, man. So when the wars ramp up and the bombs really get to falling, your world leaders gonna be far underground. How do I know? The Bible say everybody gonna be trying to get into a hole in the ground in that day. When he hit the atmosphere, dread gonna fill the earth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say, hey man, our people, black people, hey man, it's time to get ready, get serious about how we gonna live, about the morality of our people. Because in that day, the only thing that's gonna save you is if you follow the laws of God or you don't. You know what I'm saying? What do I mean by that? Follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of God, man. Give you a prime example. Something so minor. You know how many people, more people get sick for not washing their hands than from using public restrooms alone. Meaning, people ain't getting sick because they use the public toilet. They getting more sick because they don't wash their hands. Now watch this. It's the law of God to wash your hands before you eat, before you put something in your mouth. Simple. Guess what else it is? Most people get sick from dirty cups, dishes, filthy water, not bathing properly. Yeah. All that's part of a law of cleanness in the Bible. And you look at it like just some basic religious stuff. No, it's about hygiene to keep you clean so you don't attract diseases. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta see, we gotta get, that's just a small thing. Not only that, what you intake into your body, consume as food, can cause disease. It's a law on what you can and can't eat. And as time go on, especially with these COVID, these flus, being sick out here, it's finna expose all the ailments in your body. You gonna see it, get sick. Then you gonna get, like, the wintertime bring these certain type of sickness. And when it colds and you get the flu and you get this, it exposes the things that are wrong in your body and trying to clean it out. So be careful what you eat. Wash your hands, practice hygiene. Give you another example. Ain't nobody telling you young people this for sure. A lot of people getting sexually transmitted diseases for being dirty. From being dirty. All right? Meaning, you supposed to go bathe immediately after this fluid leave your body, or if you have intercourse, with a woman, supposed to go wash immediately. And you unclean all the way until the sunset the next day. We got to start applying this stuff, because this was about how to keep diseases down. You think you can just go in there, have sex with, especially young dirty dudes, young dirty girls. Hey, man, nobody is telling that, because when you go look at the age group who getting the most sexually transmitted disease, they teenagers and young adults, adolescents. Why? Because no one is properly teaching them. They call it sex education in school. They're not teaching you nothing about cleaning yourself. Now, I'm just using this as basic. I'm talking about the most basic of the rules and principles that you could read and find in the Bible. That this is the law of God. And I'm using these because this has nothing to do with a religion. Follow them, you be clean. If you don't, you unclean. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, the only thing they're going to save you in this time, keeping God's law. Keeping God's law, because the world is on a drum beat, a march. Left, right, left, on a march to all out war till the return of Christ. Now, I'm not telling you it's going to happen tomorrow, but you finna watch the world racing to the drum beat of war. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm just giving y'all that game now. Hey, man, and remember this, the struggle ain't dead, boy. These niggas just scared. I'm out, man.